Yo guys, what is up? It is CP, the one and only Monster Gamer, and this is my overall review of the Astro A50 wireless headset. This is the best headset I have ever purchased, and no, I am not sponsored by Astro, but I just want to get that out there. I have owned Tritons and I have owned Turtle Beaches, and this just trumps them. This is definitely the Ferrari of headsets, and I'm going to tell you why. The overall construction of this headset is amazing. It never felt flimsy at all. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break next week. You do want to baby these things because they are $300, but that's just out of love in a sense. Like, you don't want them to break, of course. But they are just, the overall construction is amazing. The other nice feature about this headset, other than it being wireless, of course, is the fact that it drowns out all other sound in your house. So if you live in a noisy neighborhood, if you have a large family, you're not going to hear them and they're not going to hear your game. I was gaming all weekend with my girlfriend and I couldn't hear a word she was saying, and it was kind of nice, to be honest with you. So these headsets, these A50s definitely have a feature that's like a girlfriend off feature, which is really nice. The other thing that I really liked about them is you can control everything on the, all the volume controls, everything is controlled on the actual headset. You don't need to worry about the mix amp. You don't need to worry about anything else. So let's get into the actual feature of it being wireless. Now, this isn't actually true on the Xbox 360, which sucks. We'll get into that in a minute. But if you are on the PS3 or PC, whatever, it's overall, like, it's just awesome that you can just put down your controller and walk away. Like, in between games, you can like still chat with everybody while making nachos in the kitchen, and that feature is just, it makes it, like, really makes it worth purchasing, because you're just like, you don't realize how much more freedom you have. The other cool thing is, if you gotta make a bathroom break or whatever, you can flip up the mic, you can run in the bathroom, take a piss real quick and get back into gaming, and you haven't missed anything out of the chat. Now, I know a lot of people on Twitter were like, CP, don't ever take us to the bathroom with you, but I understand that, but I haven't done that yet. But I just thought, like, that's a cool feature of the actual headset. Like, that's something you don't get with wired headsets. Well, let's get into the Xbox 360 issue, and it really isn't that big of a deal to me personally, because it's just one little tiny wire, and it's not that big of a deal, and you always have your freaking controller attached at your hip anyway when you're gaming. So if you got a wireless 360 controller and you got this headset, it's really not going to set you back to have this cord. It doesn't keep you from really doing anything. It just, like, if you are making nachos, you got to bring your controller with you to the kitchen, and I know how much of a pain in the butt that is. So I can understand why that's a negative feature for a lot of people, and I know that the Triton Warheads they don't have that feature. Apparently they are 100% wireless on the Xbox 360. However, you're talking about like a whole nother different headset, and it is about the same price. Whereas the Astros you can use on the PS3, on a PC, you can use on other systems. One other thing that happened with this headset is that it would cut out from time to time, and I don't know what that was. I don't know what was going on, but while I was gaming, everything would cut out for a millisecond, and that is one thing that was definitely a huge negative, and I was a little disappointed since that they are $300. But hey, it is what it is. There's a lot of stuff running in my house, and I know other people have had that issue, but just something you got to deal with. It didn't happen that often, but it would happen from time to time. So overall, I would say I would give these a 9.9 out of a 10. Just one little tiny point mark off the fact that it is still wired with the Xbox. But that is it, guys. Never eat soggy waffles. I love you guys, and this is the best headset you will ever buy.
Commentaries, gameplays, and vlogs all are found on CP's channel that you're watching now. But take a small disclaimer, y'all in danger. You're now tuned in to the Monster Gamer.